We're gonna get right to this. First and foremost, this is my friend, good friend, Mr. Vincent Lucky.
Don't put my whole government out.
This is my boy right here, Mr. Lucky, aka VL Tapped In, and I'm SP Hustle Hard. And I appreciate y'all for tuning in, pulling up, and checking us out on SP Hustle Hard. First, I want to send a big shout out to a good friend I had the opportunity to meet the other day because it was like a birthday thing going on for Jamie, my love, and we had a little dinner, and it happened to be his birthday too. His name is Matt. Send a big shout out to Matt, everybody. Happy birthday, Matt.
His birthday on the Cinco de Mayo weekend.
Yeah, real talk. Yeah.
So up.
Yeah. He was lit. He was doing his thing. He was enjoying himself. He was having a good time. You know, we was in the casino. Because we went to eat at Rustic Kitchen, I think it's called. Oh man, the food was good. But yeah, it was his birthday, and also it was Jamie's birthday. Beautiful lady, beautiful soul, pure, straight up. You know, don't make too many like her. Also, Matt, genuine dude, good heart, like real talk. He gave me a number, so we was going. We after we got done eating. A big shout out to Steph, Ashley, and I forgot the other lady's name that was there too. Oh man, good group of people, a good group. I wish your wife would have been able to show up, but it was a good group of people. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful look. But yeah. So Matt had gave me he was telling me, some things and stuff, and then he gave me a number. I was like, yo, so I wanted to go play on the roulette table. So Matt gave me a number, y'all. And listen.
You ain't played it?
I played it, but I didn't. I should have just been like, fuck it. Let me get a couple chips. I should have put it all on there. Cause that number came out.
It came up.
The first, as soon as we got to the table, the first number, that was it. 23. Jordan.
And if you put everything on there,
and he hit on red. Real talk.
I was like, yo, you gotta run it back. Give me another number.
Mm-hmm. Crazy part is when he started putting numbers, his coins on the numbers. I seen it, so I was following, but I missed one number and that number came up that he was on.
So two numbers came up.
Two numbers. Two numbers in his color.
Got better luck than me in the.
And he did the smart thing. He took his winners and fell back. Real talk.
A lot of people would have lost all of that.
Oh man, I was one of them because I was pissed. You know what I mean?
Give it right back.
Mm-hmm. That's just what I did. Gave it right back. So look, we're gonna get right to it. Again, this is SP Hustle Hard. Like and subscribe. If you're here with us, I appreciate that. You know what I say? A day above ground is a good day. You know, it's a little ugly outside right now, but it's real humid though. It's real humid. It's really, stuffy. But it's raining, ugly. But we're gonna get right into it. Today, I wanna send a big shout out to La Catina in Wilkes-Barre on Main Street. They got it going on with the DJs. Oh man,
Are they celebrating them?
Yeah. Check out, the little clips and snippets that I got of it. It was beautiful. They made good food. They had DJs. They had a DJ there playing good music, and these was older DJs. They was playing that type of music. It was like techno, but it was like that type of music, like when you go across, seas or something. They be playing it. You'd be like,
I don't be doing.
But I'm just saying that. But
I was doing a little bit of that. But
yeah.
If you're going somewhere where you're expecting that, then yeah, I can.
Yeah. But it was beautiful. It was a good look. Cinco de Mayo. They celebrating it
over this weekend.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's the 5th, but they celebrated over the weekend.
But one thing I did not know is like Cinco de Mayo, the origin behind that. Yeah. You know what I mean? It was something happened to do with the French.
French came to Mexico to take over,
Okay.
and Mexico beat France.
With a ragtag
Cinco de
army.
Mayo, yeah, and they was outnumbered 2-1.
Mm.
So they celebrated that,
Mm-hmm.
and then it
spread.
all the way over to America.
Right,
You know, everybody
right.
loved drinking, so they were like, "Yo, we get drunk on this day to celebrate." We're like, "Oh yeah, we'll do that too then."
Right.
I bet you most people don't even know their origins. You just said you didn't know. I didn't.
But
know.
I didn't know that neither.
I just know people. Poppies drink.
Right.
So I drink too, and they have parades.
Mm-hmm.
New York Jones, they got Jersey ones.
Yeah, but they say, they don't celebrate it like how in Mexico how we celebrate it over here. Only a certain part of Mexico they celebrate it like that. Pueblo. I think he was named
That's
after
the original place where they
they
won that battle.
Okay,
against the French.
and wasn't it named after the president at that time?
I don't know. Was it?
I don't know.
Pueblo.
Yeah,
Or whatever.
but yeah.
But their origins is Mexico. You would think a lot of Puerto Ricans would have originated because they celebrate Cinco de Mayo like it's
Right.
day joint.
Right.
I thought it was Puerto Ricans that, you know what I mean?
Right.
But it's really a Mexican origin.
Right.
And the whole Spanish
Yeah, and
how
how
they
they
came together and was like, yeah, it's our joint.
Yeah, and how they came up and fought against the French for their independence.
What was that? 18 what?
Who? 1861.
Yeah.
Yeah, 18, and they've been but they say it's like more widely known in the U.S. than it is like in Mexico and other countries. They
So
say.
we celebrated like more.
Yeah, it is what it is. I think
There's a reason for people to celebrate and get drunk.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, basically.
That's how I look at it. Cause them Cinco de Mayo parades used to be jumping.
Yeah. Real talk. I know in California they doing their thing.
They have it in New York, Harlem. Used to do it in Harlem. Cinco de Mayo parades.
Oh yeah.
They doing Jones in Philly.
I never really done one up there.
You ain't never go to them Jones?
Yeah, but on that, we gonna take a shot for Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah,
for the
Shout out to Cinco de
just
Mayo.
to show our appreciation. And what they stood for, what they stood up against. This is for them, Cinco de Mayo. Yeah. All right. Also, today.
Oh, Cinco de Mayo. Shout out to
What?
Canelo.
Canelo?
He just won last night. He fights every Cinco de Mayo.
What?
Yeah, every Cinco de Mayo he has a fight around. He got a fight coming up against Terrence Crawford too. I know we're talking about sports later, but
Yeah.
they solidified it after he won.
Yeah.
So they fight September 12th. My man's gonna throw a fight party for the
we around.
Canelo Terrence Crawford fight.
Yeah, we
In
around.
September. We gonna live stream that joint.
Real talk. We
Niggas fight about
outside for
generation.
that one. Yeah.
But yeah, Canelo celebrates Cinco de Mayo by fighting that weekend every year for the past 10 years.
Oh, snap.
Might have been longer, but
Yeah.
yeah. So
But we outside. Yeah, listen here. Thank you so much for what y'all have brought to the table. Cinco de Mayo. It is what it is.
It was another reason to drink.
Yeah, that's it. And Canelo, congratulations on your win. Boy, you're a beast. So moving right along today, also this weekend, I should say, this week, May Day, it's a rally that's going on in a lot of other states, Philly, New York, LA, Chicago, a lot of the big cities, got, having a big rally, got something going on. Basically, it's something protesting against Trump and Elon Musk.
But the crazy part is, it wasn't even originally that. It's the International Workers' Day, so to celebrate workers.
Right.
The Americans not hijacked it,
No, go ahead.
but they use it as a reason to protest against the Trump administration and how they handling stuff.
Right.
So
But let me say this: that is like two separate. Like even though they trying to collide it together, it's still different because it also is International Workers' Day, Labor Day / Labor, not Labor Day, Labor.
They're protesting all over the globe, like
Right,
Tokyo,
but that's like in like Tokyo, Britain, yeah, whatever. It's over there. England, over there in Japan, yeah, right. But it's basically, you know what I mean, and I'm quite sure you're seeing.
It's international.
It's international.
So while they're doing their May Day thing, it's not about Trump. It's about just workers over there.
Right.
We over here, like, nah, we got a situation going on over there.
Right. You know, that been going on.
To speak out.
Right, and that International Workers' Day been going on for 136 years or something like that, if I'm not mistaken.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they've been at it for a minute.
You told me that was like in May. What?
Yeah.
The May Day rally.
Yeah, but the May Day rally, now that's geared towards the administration, the current administration, and what's going on. You know, people ain't feeling it. They is not feeling it. They like, and a lot of the people that's
worry
not
about
feeling
their money.
Not only that, it's the people that voted for. You know what I mean? And they should.
They still got some. He still got some supporters.
Oh yeah. He still got some. You know.
But it's a lot of them that's turning. They like, yo, what's up? Man?
Yeah.
What you mean you trying to cut this and cut
that? Right.
Listen,
I really see them losing one of the houses. I really, hands down, I see them. One of them, I don't know if it's the Senate or the House. The Democrats is not too far off from reclaiming the seat. To get the majority, so they can basically slow his roll.
Yeah, because he owns all the branches.
Yeah, and people.
The court. The only thing that's slowing his roll now is the court.
Yeah, and that's a good like. Whew.
Yo, we be in a dictatorship.
Yo, I don't even know what would be going on now. But this is what the people voted for. He's giving you what you voted for. This is what you want. This is what you asked for. He's giving it to you.
I don't think they asked for that though.
It is what it is.
Like the poppies that was
they,
singing.
They should have understood that he was because he got the mega. That's what they called the mega whatever the mega MAGA. I think I'm saying it wrong, but he got a lot of them in his ear, and a lot of them is,
Why do you think they went, and why is there like the poppies came a lot?
Because a lot of them is like it's more so deeper because they more.
Don't be trying to be politically.
I'm just trying to listen. I'm just trying to choose my word. I'm just trying to choose my words wisely because the last thing I want. Go ahead. I mean,
they don't want to see a black woman run the country. First things first.
Okay, all right.
Number two, prices rose up on stuff, and they blamed it on Biden.
Right.
Could be, or whatever. Just it was on his.
I think he played some part. I think he definitely played some part. He.
However they slice it up, like it's a rollover, last whatever, inflation, blah blah blah.
Right.
But prices went up during his shit, and it seemed like he wasn't doing nothing. But people say call him Sleepy Joe, or whatever.
Right.
And number three, like a lot of those, I think it's like they don't want a woman and running this situation.
I don't think it's so much now.
It's a lot to do with race and a lot to do with gender. If
that was the case, then Hillary would have got it in.
It's a lot to do with gender. They don't.
Let's say that. Let's say gender because
it is what it is, bro.
But I'm saying like this: is that I don't think. I don't think it's more so black or white. I think, like you said, it's gender, period.
It's gender and black and white.
Okay, we're gonna leave it like
It's
that.
it's beyond politics. Is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, we'll leave it
It's
like
personal preference, and a lot of parties don't.
that. Yeah.
Or the ones at least that really voted for him.
But they see now they understand like like yeah damn yo we voted for you like yo you should have.
I know, but if you're illegal, you gotta go. If you're working on your papers, you gotta work on it over there.
Yeah, real talk. And if you think he's playing, you're going to El Salvador. You may not even make it back to your own country. You might end up in El Salvador. Yeah, and they ain't playing no games. They like, well, look, they paying us for you.
Listen,
we ain't sending you back.
Like that MS-13
we
right
want
on your hand to keep you there.
Matter of fact, tap that on your hand. You're not going nowhere. You're staying here.
In El Salvador.
Yeah, you're staying here.
Crazy.
You see what that says? MS-13.
You're like, I don't even know how this got on my head.
Yeah. You shouldn't have fell asleep on the plane. Real talk.
That is crazy. And he deported people from that's another reason why they protesting, because they're taking people from like jobs and
So in New Jersey they got a thing going on in the courts where they trying to block businesses from helping ISIS to deport illegal people. But
ICE.
Yeah, but that's
that is what's going on, and that's crazy.
Right, but let's flip the coin low. You got over here, or you lived out, or you expired your visa, and you still here. Why you don't even take the opportunity?
Some people don't have the privilege or the that costs money to get you to join.
Right, but so okay, you stood here. Okay, over past that. So it's like, is they right or is they wrong? Like really? Because if you
law-wise, they're not wrong, but morally, that's what I'm saying. Fucked up.
Right, it's morally it is, but hey, look, we living in different times. Real talk. Morals really go out the.
So when they do the morals out the door, when they said that Trump said we about to start sending our criminals to you too.
See, that is going to be kind of hard because if you hear like live here, born here, raised here,
and then you get sent to El Salvador.
Right. I think that's just talk. I think
he said he's really trying.
He could do it. He can make
he can
sign some papers.
Let the courts fight.
Right. But I don't see that part of it happening. I mean,
that's too far.
Right, that's too far. And he's going to say one thing people don't understand. He's saying what he needs to say to energize his base. He's saying what, the people that's really...
Yeah.
He's saying what they want to hear.
What kind of base is that, though?
You already know. We ain't even got to talk about it. You already know. You already know what type of base it is. It's that base. Period. Hands down. We ain't sugarcoating it. We just ain't gonna, dig deep into it and shed light to it. But you already know, and you just gotta understand that's what it is. That's what it is. And people voted for him. He's in office, and he's the president.
You gotta rock with it.
You gotta rock with it. Like if you don't like it, if you don't like what's going on with the current
in the primaries,
right? You gotta go to the period. And I really believe that's what's going to happen. I think they're going to lose one of them. If not, they may lose both houses, and that'll be like a crushing blow because he really. I don't know how many times the president can sign executive orders.
He did as many. He did as many. I think of history. In history, don't quote me on this.
Right.
In his first 100 days, I think put in the most executive orders to anybody.
Yeah. Look, Google that. Let's see what's up. Let's see how many executive orders he put in already. Has he put in more executive orders than any president?
Because he has put in.
And how many can a president put? How many executive orders they can put in? Yeah, people, why he looking that up? Like, yo, If you voted for him, like yo, you can't be mad. If you didn't vote for him, okay, he
They
won.
can be mad.
I mean, they could be mad, and some of them are that voted for him.
But then it's like you be mad at yourself too.
Right, period. Because you didn't want this.
But they thought they was being lied to. They think they was being lied. Like at least the Spanish people that voted for him.
But you know, it is like listen, you see what it is, you see what's going on. Like,
They
okay.
report your cousins.
Yeah,
the ones you got them over there working on their visas.
Right. And that guy that they deported back, they mistakenly deported to El Salvador. He's now in like one of them. He's not in that main prison they keep showing. He's in a somewhere where they learn how to paint and make paintings like this and that, you know, places like that. So he's chill now. He's a little bit chill. He ain't got to sleep on 3-story bunk beds, yeah, 5-story bunk beds at that. Like them motherfuckers, bit like, yo, how the hell you sleep on that? Like what the heck? Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
But yeah.
The president's put in a lot of executive orders though.
But how many has he put in?
They said it's the average of the president's putting in 260 some executive orders.
All right, so you know,
and he put in like 100 some. Trump says executive order in first 100 days on the second term. More than in history, he signed 142 executive orders so far.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
The average is 269.
How many you put in?
He put 142 in the first.
So he put 142 executive orders in, and 200 and what?
269 is the average.
Oh, 200. Well, he ain't there yet. Well, he might be working.
I think he's gonna get there though.
He might be way before. He got what? 3 more years and some change to go.
Mm-hmm.
So this is only the beginning. What do you think about his first 100 days? Yeah, people. What do y'all think about his first 100 days? What do you like? How do you rate that? You know, like me personally, I think he need more time.
No, he said his first 100 days were the greatest of any 100 days.
I mean, of course he's going to say that. Of course he's going to say that. I wouldn't expect nothing less. Why would he say that?
He's a promoter of himself.
Right. So why would he even remotely say that my first 180 days was terrible and horrible, and I see why all these protesters and these grassroots people is coming out of the woodworks at me? No, I'm doing bad. No, he's not going to say that. I'm doing fabulous, and I love what I'm doing, and I'm going to keep doing it, and I don't care. Yeah. So it's like, why would he downgrade what he's doing? And he's not.
I don't think any president said
no,
that.
No president ain't gonna keep it thorough like that and say like, yo, I know I'm fucking up, but like, yo, I'm gonna make it right. I'm gonna fix it. I got it. Just bear with me.
I just had to test these 100 days out.
Yeah. I gotta test drive these 100 days. No president ain't gonna say that.
I'm doing a great
hell of a job. You didn't expect this, huh? Yeah, well, I'm showing you. Yeah, so of course he's gonna say that, you know what I mean? But this is the real kicker right here. Student loans. The big payback. The big payback. Like if you thought listen.
Default was good.
I'm telling you now, if you owe money,
set that payment plan up.
But call them ASAP because I'm telling you.
He said they're gonna start reaching out, be like, and tell them what the options is.
Yeah. And believe me, the ball is in their court. The ball is in their court.
They're gonna start going after your
credit. Yeah.
They said your taxes.
And you know these days you gotta have.
They gonna take money out your taxes?
I think they've been taking money out of your taxes.
Loans? Student loans?
I think they've been taking money out of your when you file taxes, your income taxes. I think if I'm not mistaken, they've been doing that. I mean,
Nah,
they're
for
not been
student
doing it. I
loans,
think
bro.
they stopped it.
A lot of people owe student loans that they like, here's a little bread.
If you owe the money, and you ain't been making the payments, I think they've been doing, like, kind of been doing
No,
that.
they haven't.
No.
I was in default, and they ain't taking
But
I
I think a while ago, if I'm not mistaken, like in 2004, around there, they,
Oh, they might have been before me.
yeah, I think they was doing that. But anyway, listen, check in. Check in when they call you. Be like, yo, set that up. Yo, I got $50 for you a month, whatever. Pay that. Because even though I look at it like this, man, like some countries, they give out free education and all that good stuff. But then somebody on one of my, he made a comment. And you know what? I had to sit back and think about what he said because it made some sense. You know what I mean? He was like, here it is, I'm going to learn all this, all this stuff and whatnot. And, hey, I don't gotta pay. Why should I pay?
Well, you going to school?
Yeah. He said something, I can't get it for work. But what I take from what he was saying is like, here it is, we because some of that money does trickle down to the teachers. You know what I mean?
What, to pay it back?
No.
Well, you talking about student loans?
Just teach you to, you know what I mean? Because how they, if you look at the bigger picture.
Does the federal government pay them?
Yeah, but if you look at the bigger picture, I don't know. I'm not sure about that one. But if you look at the bigger picture, what he was saying is like, yeah, I should just go to school for free and not pay nothing and no room and board. And he was being sarcastic in a way, but I thought about what he was saying and I was like, damn,
So he's saying you should go to school for free.
No, he's saying you should pay.
You should pay to go to school.
Yeah, he was being sarcastic in a way where he was saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, but then at the end he was like, yeah, we should, you should have to pay, but you got some people
pay for college.
Right, to pay to go to college, to pay that this.
But a bunch of countries you don't have to.
Right.
But you owe them no after.
Right. And once you get a job or something like that, I forgot.
That's how it is now.
Yeah.
You just what student loans is. Like,
but student loans, I think.
They on top of that though.
Yeah. I think it's hard.
But it's hard right now already because everybody. There's people losing their jobs, federal jobs, getting cut, all that type shit. And then I don't think that like people are getting employed more than when Trump got in office either.
Well,
everybody's at the same rate. The food is still still high.
Right. Yeah.
Now you're trying to come back there. Yeah, most of the people that can't are struggling to afford to pay for food. It's probably not paying their student loans, bro.
Right.
And they probably defaulted. So now you're taking less money out of that shit. And they're like, yo, what
the? For all of the
so
people.
Can you like take some of the money down from like food?
No, you don't.
So because, you know what I mean? Or gas or
because
something.
You got people.
And now you're trying to come out there with my student loans, like
it ain't gonna happen because you got people that got money, that's in power, that's
you're not getting operated.
Yeah, like yo, you gonna work for us, you gonna get in that shop, you gonna work, and you gonna stay working, and you gonna stay under our foot. That's it. Period. Yeah,
that's tax them.
Yeah.
Why? He's so scared.
But you gotta also do it on the flip side. If I'm a millionaire, you're like, yo, if I work to get here, you know what I mean? If I bust my ass to get here, to be this multi-millionaire or billionaire.
So you get a bigger tax break than the people that still busting their ass to get where you at? No.
Yes and no.
You should be, if you're a millionaire.
Yes and no.
If you're a millionaire or a billionaire, you should be able to feel the same amount of tax.
So you should take more of my money because I'm making more than this guy that's.
It should equal to as much as money you taking the taxes from somebody working a 9 to 5. If you're a millionaire and 30% is taken out of their check, you need 30% taken out of your whole work that you made last year.
No, because if you know
that's fair, and that makes the country better, and more money is spread around and taken care of.
The line is kind of murky when it's seen.
Why?
Because if I work to get here,
you don't think millionaires should get 30% of taxes taken out? If somebody 9 to 5 is getting 30% of taxes taken out.
I mean, and
That's
that's like
fair.
that. Okay, that's fair. All right, I ain't gonna shake the cup. That's fair.
Republic.
That's fair.
Make
But if
it
I work,
fair.
but if I work to get where I'm at, and I know,
You gonna pay.
I know, if
It
I know
costs to
whole,
breathe
but
in
you gotta,
America,
but you gotta understand, some billionaires, millionaires that's up there, they know the ins and outs of the tax code.
Yeah.
They know how to, whereas the average Joe may not know certain ins and outs. Cause see, they have people that like, yo, you know, if you do this,
That's
blah,
tax
blah, blah.
write-off.
Yeah, you right there. You don't gotta pay that, and you can hide your money here and do this and
Yeah, that's
right.
And that, but that's at the end of the day, that's. I don't hate the play, hate the game.
Right.
But it still doesn't make it fair. Though.
It doesn't. It doesn't. But don't hate the player, hate the game. Period. Like.
So you get to be a billionaire, millionaire, you gonna like let me.
I know. I want
What's
to. No.
the
I'll pay. Like. Okay. If he. Yeah. I wouldn't mind that. But don't be mad at me if I know certain things that you may not know.
You should pay less taxes.
And as a little man, you should, we should, middle, whatever, you should learn and know the ins and outs. Cause it's there, it's out there, and it's legal.
I don't know.
You know what I mean? It's legal.
It should be.
But not everybody know.
It should be fair across the board. Like how Trump is coming after everybody with student loans, he need to come after millionaires for certain shit too.
No, he's not. That's not gonna happen because they.
Because that's a tax to people that went to school.
Right. But what it is,
it's not a tax, but it's like you owe the money, but he's on them now.
You gotta look at all these big corporations that dished out that money. They want that money back.
We need to shout them.
Like gave out that loan. Where do you think that loans came from?
They came
Didn't
from
come out
the
of the sky.
institutions.
Right. And them institutions want their money back.
They get their money back.
Yeah.
They get their money back. Or they wouldn't be.
May 5th, they gonna get their money back, boy. The big payback, they gonna get that thing. Yo, but I'm the mother. Yo,
this is the options you have.
Yeah, these are the options. If you don't pay that,
payment today,
it's gonna go to collection. Then collection's gonna send that. Yeah, the next thing you know,
they gonna start coming after your passport.
Yeah, they gonna be like, yo,
you can't travel.
Right, yo, they gonna come at. They gonna try to
crazy.
put a halt to a lot of things, especially if you owe big bucks. Like I feel sorry for the people that owe like 20,000, 40,000, and went to these big pristine schools and whatnot. Instead of now, a lot of people gonna start flipping. A lot of these online joints gonna start making money because now they're gonna be like, you know what? Damn, I could say something.
Like, I cut this whole college tuition.
Right, and if I just go online, go in.
And then on top of that, you don't even need college to be successful these days.
Right, I mean
that myth is gone.
Yeah, they got Facebook got all this showed you that.
You can make your own business without college.
Real talk.
I mean, college is good. It depends on what you want to do and the right situation you in.
The crazy part is a lot of people go to college
because they was told to go to college.
And it's not only that. When they get out, they don't even apply what they learned.
What they went to school for.
Right.
It's not even their career.
They're not even their career. They find themselves making millions and billions and whatever have you off of doing this, and here it is. They went and blew this money to learn this. You know?
And then you
not everybody
paying that back.
Yeah. Oh, they coming for their money. Also, we're gonna touch on that. Yeah. May 5th, like I said, if you get that call, these are your options to pay that bread back. Yeah, figure it out, get it right, because they're going to start attacking, everything until they get it in court, and then they block some of that,
You think they're going to take that to court and block it?
The way things
more cut and dry right there.
Yeah,
They're like, look, you trying to fight your other stuff you're doing. Let them have that.
Yeah, we're going to let you win that war. Fight this battle here. Okay, we in the playoffs now. Woo! My Knicks, big shout outs to the New York Knicks. I'm a Knicks fan by heart, by blood, all that. Yeah.
James Brunson hit that game winner.
Oh, yeah, he did his thing.
Detroit. Shout out to the Pistons though. They've been trash for years, and
they look good. Yeah, big shout out to the Pistons, man. You look good, man. Yeah. You put up a hell of a fight, man. I think you're just 2 pieces away. You know what I mean?
They're just young.
Yeah. I think they need a veteran, get a veteran in there. They got a lot. They gonna put it together. They gonna figure it out. You know, they get paid big bucks.
They got the Cade
to figure
Cunningham.
that
I think he
out.
was the most improved player in the league.
Yeah, they
That
gonna
point guard. He's what, third year?
Yeah, they gonna have it figured out. But big shout outs to the New York Knicks, man.
They ready for the Celtics? We shall see. Check back in 2 weeks.
Yeah, check back in 2 weeks because they the defending champs right there.
And they haven't been able to beat the Celtics.
Yeah, real shit. They the defending champs, so it's hard to say if they can pull that off against the Celtics. Like real talk, it's hard. That's gonna be definitely interesting.
It starts Tuesday.
No, tomorrow. First.
Game 1 start tomorrow.
Yeah, the 5th. Yeah.
What's your predictions on that? And that's your Knicks. What you got me
I'm riding with the Knicks. Ride or die, man. We got that.
7 games?
We taking the. I got a 7. I got to go.
So
in 7.
4-4-3.
Yeah, I got to go in 7. I got to go in 7. If the Knicks can win.
Look, I'm a Sixers fan. I don't like none of them. So
as you should. As you should.
We not. I'm giving a fair shake on it. They gonna lose 4-2. I'm gonna give y'all 2 games. Is y'all scared of the Celtics?
I think the Knicks need to. They got the tools. They got the tools, but
they just
got to play perfect.
They got coach be running them into the ground.
Yeah, but he's a good coach. We ain't gonna talk
to we ain't gonna take down the whole game.
Right. That's another thing. He burns them down. I think he needs to, like Chad. I know it's hard. I know, especially when you there and you like, yo, you gotta go. You gotta bet on your winning horses. You gotta put your winning horses in
the whole game. They probably going to the huddles like, coach.
Yeah.
I'm out of breath.
Yeah. Get your ass. Don't play with me. You better make that bucket. Yeah, but it is what it is.
Brunson, that boy though.
Yeah, he's a bad boy. Brunson was definitely a hell of a good pickup. I think he's
Cat, that Carl Anthony Towns pickup.
Cat, yo, you seen his move? He
better. Would you have him or Randall?
Who?
Looking back on him, you take Randall or take Cat?
If we could have had him and Cat.
You can't have him. You got traded for each other.
I know, but if we could have got.
Would you have
kept
Randall?
Switched it around and got rid of Mikal Bridge.
He was new.
I know. If we could have
he's not trading.
I know, because we would have had. It would have been crazy down low. And
that's not.
I know, but that's wishful thinking. But the Knicks, you're playing good. You're doing your thing. Keep it up.
To the second round.
The second round, Celtics. Right now, Indiana and Cleveland going at it. I think that's a good matchup.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely believe that's a good matchup. Lakers got knocked off by Minnesota. Game 7.
No, it wasn't Game 7.
No. I'm talking about Game 7 with Golden State and Houston.
Oh, that's coming up tonight.
Yeah, that's going to be a hell of a game right there. That's going to be a good game. I really don't see Golden State. I mean, Curry's a beast. We ain't going to take nothing from
Houston is number 2.
Yeah, and I think who they see next? OKC? One of them see OKC?
The winner of them sees the Nuggets.
Oh, I got one. Nuggets ain't got that fire now. I mean, they barely pulled it off against the Clippers. The Clippers should have had it, man. I wish they would have took it. But I don't see Golden State getting. I don't see
past Houston.
If Golden State go up against Denver, I like Denver. If Houston go up against Denver, I like Houston.
Houston going against them because they're young.
Yeah, I like Houston. I like Houston better.
That coach, man, he's nice.
Well, I like Houston better.
Idoku.
I like Houston better.
You got them boys playing defense.
Minnesota, I think your Bucks stop at it.
OKC.
OKC. Yeah, I think that's going to stop there.
That boy Shea.
Yeah, I think that's when
SGA.
I think that's when they put that to.
Who are they playing them?
Yeah, that's what they see.
That's who. Denver seeing.
Who else is left? If
Denver just won, Timberwolves just won.
Right.
OKC already won.
Right.
So Denver who's playing OKC in the second round?
It should be Minnesota.
Is it?
It should be. Minnesota should be seeing OKC, and Denver should be seeing the winner of the
because Nuggets are seeing OKC. Jokic versus
so that I still like Minnesota to come
And the
down.
Timberwolves gets to play who beats Houston and Warriors, man.
I think Minnesota Timberwolves would be. Now we're gonna shoot on over to a movie that's really talked about. You know, everybody talking about it. I had the chance to see it, and it was definitely a good movie.
I did too.
Sinners.
Now, one thing, if you watch Sinners on the Fire Stick, take your ass to the movie theater and support Ryan Coogler and Michael B. Johnson.
I'm going.
Like you did for Black Panther. I'm one of them. I watched it on the Fire Stick. I'm gonna actually go to the movies and see it.
Yeah, I'm
You watched it.
Yeah,
You bootlegged it too.
It was a good bootleg, but anyway.
Go see it. Go take it. Do a date. Something. Go out there and support.
Listen, I'm going to see. I'm going to the movies and see that.
You sure?
Yeah, positive. Like the reviews is good.
I like it too. I'll see it too. A lot of people have seen it like 2 or 3 times. Too.
Yeah, it was a good movie. You know, a lot of people.
Date night,
Yeah, a lot of people saying it's like witchcraft. You know, I mean, like, come on, that's the stuff that went on in them time. Not to say it's not happening now, but
she did a little witch. It's like beats and stuff like that. It's like just healing.
Yeah, but a lot of people, you know,
without being a spoiler.
But
it was a good movie.
Right. To me, you know, from what I've seen of it, I like it. It was a good movie. But the big kicker is that he get his cut off the box. Like soon as that, like he don't wait until you know.
Cool.
Yeah, he don't. And then if you making movies, if you producing movies like that, you deserve that cut.
Getting a lot off.
Yeah.
More than any other.
Yeah, he deserved that. I don't care if you're white, black, Haitian, Jamaican, whatever.
Bro.
Like, yo.
You earned that. They say you get what you negotiate and what you're supposed to make. So, he hit all his last 5 movies hit.
Yeah.
Both Black Panthers, all 3 Decrees.
Talk about, yeah.
Fruitville Station. He's like, bro, I'm going to bring you at least this. My pedigree speaks for itself. So
Warner Brothers see they see the potential, they see it, and they agree with it because they $1 trillion business, like you know what I mean. Either way they gonna get their money. You know what I mean. Either way.
And the reviews on that movie is like high.
Yeah,
everybody.
Yeah. And look, people's talking about it. It's a good movie. I'm definitely going to the movie theater to support that, to see it, you know, along with Thunderbolt. I gotta go see that. I'm a big Marvel fan, and I'm into that type of, you know, those type of movies. You know?
Well, you tell me what that said before, then
it's something like the Avengers. It's like a whole, like villains / superheroes made into like a Avenger type team. You know what I mean? I didn't have the chance to really see it, but I'm just, you know, putting it together. But yeah.
When did that come out?
That's out already. It's in the movie theaters already. Yeah, it's out there. It's out. So yeah, we gonna check that out.
The Sinners is fire though.
Yeah.
I seen it. I'm going to the movies and see it.
I believe so too.
Yeah. So if you've seen it, if you bootleg it, go support it.
Yeah, I'm going. I'm going. Huh?
If you've seen it, bootleg it, go to the movie theater and check it out.
Real talk. So now moving right on along, we got a top 5 for y'all. Since it's Cinco de Mayo, you know, we got the top 5, and today we're gonna call it top 5 alcohol.
Personal preference alcohol or popularity across the board alcohol?
Both.
Damn, it's gonna be hard.
Both.
Take a shot to that.
Yeah. We Cinco de Mayo, salute.
Salute.
Yamas. To all my Greek Islanders, y'all know what that means.
You said Greek?
Yeah, because that's.
That ain't got nothing to do with Cinco de Mayo.
No, I know, but the salute, you know, the toast that I gave, Yamas. That's what I'm talking about.
Right,
but anyway, moving right along. Listen, mine for Cinco de Mayo, I'm going to say tequila hands down.
You're not going no particular order.
No, I'm not. But I'm just giving you.
No. Right, you're not going to do.
All right.
No, listen. You're not going to do just a broad overview.
No, I'm just.
What specific tequila you talking about? You gotta go with the brand. You gotta make this little, you know what I mean?
Damn.
You can't say tequila. Then
I'm gonna have to.
Then vodka. No, we need to get down to the actual brand.
I'm gonna say
What tequila's been there for you over the years?
not over the years, because I just recently became a tequila fan. To be honest, I was more, and I still am. I was more of a cognac man. You know,
The yak.
Yeah, the Henny, you know.
You yakking it up.
The Easy Jesus, you know, y'all know who that. Y'all know what that
Jerk and
is.
jerk.
Yeah, y'all know. We ain't gotta say it.
The hood Jones.
Yeah.
Pour a little liquor out.
Real talk. But I just recently became a tequila guy, so.
Okay, so who is it? What is the tequila umbrella?
I'm gonna go with.
Come on, it's not that.
Don Julio. Can I give out?
Don Julio?
All right, Don Julio for sure.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Jose Cuervo, Silver.
Well, that's two.
Patron, of course. I once upon a time liked it. What was that other one? The Sherlock Holmes had. Was that tequila?
Oh.
No, I don't think that's tequila.
No,
No, it's not tequila.
What was Puffy's alcohol?
Ciroc.
Ciroc.
I don't know if that's tequila.
Yeah,
Is
Ciroc was good too. Is that canceled too? You know, I don't drink that because of Puffy?
No, I'm not drinking it because of him, because of whatever was going on with.
Oh, you're not drinking his liquor because of him?
No, because of whatever he had going on. He tried to.
Oh, well, he tried to get more money. Oh,
Right,
they wasn't promoting his shit like that.
Right. So I
For his
fell
booty
off.
alcohol.
Right. I fell off.
So
Drinking.
you went there like, I'm not getting Ciroc no more.
But that George Clooney, that's
good?
Yeah, Casamigo. It's
That's
good.
George Clooney?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, it's Casamigo.
You wrong. You gotta take a shot.
My God. And I gotta go get a shot. It is Casamigo. I'm gonna ride with that. It's Casamigo. He's gonna check it out. So we got a thing here. If you state something and you give it to the people and you're wrong, you gotta take a couple of shots. You know what I mean? Depending on how severe it is. But yeah.
Severe.
Yeah. So if you put something in the air and you're wrong, yeah, you gotta take a shot on that. So I think
that's his.
Yeah, I think Casamigo.
Yeah, Clooney's active all that taste development marketing.
Casamigo, see? Please get this
I
man.
didn't say you was wrong.
Oh my God. Like, Dad, you challenging me. That's Dad, you need
No, that's not. It's technicality.
Well, go give me another one of these then. God dang, like, God, you lost. Like, God dang, man.
I gotta get your alcohol because
now I know what Trump talking about. Like, yo, you ain't even gonna come at like you testing my gangster.
I didn't know he was right.
But look,
but you was right about that.
So
you got one more though.
So what I said, I said Don Julio, Jose Cuervo, Patron. I don't know.
Did you say Casamigos? That was
Casamigo.
No, I'm just saying. Did you say that?
Yeah, I was, but I am going to say it. Yeah, Casamigo is definitely. Is that a tequila? I think it is. Casamigo is. I think it is. It is. Yeah, it is. It is.
You like a lot of tequilas, bro.
Yo, and there's another one. What's the other one?
Motherfucking Johnny Walker. Shout out to Mont. He's not here
Oh
today.
man, that's
his
whiskey.
flavor alcohol.
That's thing
Walking with Johnny.
But you know what? That's expensive.
It's a top shelf though.
That's definitely a top shelf. Like Johnny, you're definitely top shelf. And I see y'all I pay attention. I see y'all in a lot of movies on the low with your, you know what I mean? With your free app, your advertisement. I see y'all around. You're definitely a lot of bars carry Johnny. Yeah. A lot of bars carry Johnny. And like real talk, Johnny. But we ain't talking about whiskey right now.
You got one left.
What's the other one? I'm trying to think. Milagro, excuse me. You know what I mean?
That's number one.
Yeah, that's Milagro.
Wait, you ain't ever told me you like Milagro. What is Milagro?
My lady likes it, so I like it too.
You can't be mad at that.
Yeah, I like it too. Yeah,
What is
Milagro. It's a tequila. It's in one of
You
the.
got
And it's good.
5 tequilas? You got no brown on your list?
No, we
No
doing
way.
it. Oh, okay. I see where we going.
If
If I have to listen, if I have to go with a brown, I would say I gotta go with Henny. I
Yeah.
gotta go with Henny.
It's always been there.
That's a staple. That's a classic. That's
your
yeah. Gotta throw the Henny in there, man. And you know, we gonna do one for our guy. You know, Money. He couldn't be here with us tonight. You know, he had to attend a family situation, a family function. You know, and bless. You know, having a good time out there. And that's a good look, you know, good man, good father. And, you know, we here for you, bro. Stay strong. Keep your head up.
Yeah, like he in jail.
Nah, we know. But I'm saying, he's not here with us right now. That's what I'm saying.
Keep your head up. We got good things for you.
Yeah, because he's with his family. He's with his folks.
All right,
He's
I'll
chilling.
tell him all that.
Oh, you know what? We all for that. Yeah, we all for that. All right, look. He likes.
No.
All right, go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you why I'm like, listen,
Go ahead.
let's go with the Henny Rock. I'm sorry, I'm gonna go with Henny first.
Okay.
Cause I've been, I started when I went to hard liquor.
Right.
It was Henny Rock back in teenage days.
Right.
After the Mad Dog 2020s that you
What?
got when you was a kid. When you was a kid.
Even
When
when
you
I was
drinking-
a kid, I wasn't drinking those
Yes, you
guys.
was. Everybody
I put that
started
on.
with the
When
Mad
I
Dogs.
was younger, I was not a drinker.
I'm talking about when you kids, teenagers, and you underage drinking.
2020.
Them Jones is cheap.
And oh my God, 2020 MD. That's some winos junk.
What did you start off with then? Because I know you started with some cheap shit. Because you ain't
No.
started off with top shelf.
No, I didn't. I'm not gonna fraud and say I started off drinking top shelf. But
When you was cutting school,
I was drinking.
What was you drinking?
I was drinking Cisco. I was drinking E&J.
Yeah, me too.
I was drinking definitely E&J. Yeah, those
Yes,
were two.
I think-
But I wasn't really a drinker like that.
Yeah.
But when I did drink, those was my go-to.
Go to, yeah.
But
Let me
those
get
were-
that.
But MD,
Yeah.
oh
Yeah,
my
that's
God!
That's
So
early
let-
years. That's the,
so let me find out you was drinking Thunder.
Nah,
Oh my-
that's y'all. That's
No, don't say y'all. Yo, you
I don't
talking.
even know what the thunder is. I thought you
Yeah.
were E&J.
What is it
like
called? It's Thunder something. Thunderbird.
No. That was.
You might as well, if you
Nah.
drinking 2020, you might as well have been
Nah,
drinking
that was a whole
Thunderbird.
nother generation before me or something like that. I don't know. I don't.
2020, they was drinking that back in them. That's around the same time with Thunderbird.
Nah.
Yeah.
Mad Dog was fading out. That's when I was like, you know what I
Oh
mean?
my God.
And then you start actually drinking good.
All right. So you got
So you got
2020.
Henny, Cuervo.
Yeah, Quavo's good.
Yeah, Cuervo, can't go wrong with that. I like 1800 too, bro.
Yo, I wanted to stats, but I couldn't.
It's
Yeah,
smooth. I like
1800 is good. 18, and I especially like that coconut, 1800 coconut. That's good. That's
That's
when
a
you
good
put that
mix.
over that day, like yo, that's definitely good for a mixed drink.
Yeah.
Like, yo, that
Now
is good.
you about to go and like, damn, what you gonna drink tonight?
Yeah.
You always go. That's
And
what
if
you
you-
go to.
And I'm telling you, people, take it from me. If you get 1800 coconut, mix it with something like
Pineapple juice.
pineapple, something
Or
tropical,
orange,
some type of
like,
tropical juice. Mix it with that. You know, I wouldn't say orange juice because it don't taste.
Not too orange.
Nah. You got if it's like something sweet or something like that. Yeah, I wouldn't mix 1800 coconut with orange juice. No. I wouldn't.
That's
do
whatever
that.
their preference is.
But I would mix it with some Sprite. Sprite and pineapple. Oh man, yeah. But anyway, back to
I
the
got two more.
Two more.
You know I've been fucking with it.
What?
Jameson.
I don't really like whiskey.
Jameson,
Man.
that's
Yo, shout out.
Listen, that's a go-to for me, bro.
Yo, shout out to my kid's aunt because she likes Jameson.
It's an acquired drum, but once you with it, you with them.
I can't. I tried it and I don't like I can't.
What? You don't like
nah.
So if I had the Jameson, take shots right now.
Nah, I couldn't take a shot of it because it's just something about the taste. It's not as smooth
You like
as
it? You like it better than Johnny Walker?
Ooh. Just because my homie, I'm gonna take Johnny Walker over Jameson.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Johnny. You know what I mean? If Money was here, he would be like, Johnny this, Johnny that, Johnny.
You know what? I'm surprised I ain't got no vodkas on the list.
And you know what's crazy?
Or gins.
I know that is. I do not mess with gin.
Yeah. I'm gonna give him another brown one. Damn. I'm gonna try another brown. I'm trying to my balance.
Right,
you wanna go all tequila?
Right. Cause me. When I think of Cinco de Mayo, I think of margaritas and tequila.
Yeah, that's true.
I think when I think of Cinco de Mayo, that's what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of margaritas, the sweet, good, lit margaritas, and I'm thinking of, tequila.
I need another brandy though. What's another brandy?
Besides E&J, you got.
I'm not doing E&J. That's like the poor man's.
But that's good though. But you got not the regular E&J. Go with the VSOP, the one with the black label. That's good. That's smooth.
VSOP.
Yeah, that's smooth.
Ain't that the same thing almost as in it?
No, you know what's crazy? Yeah. Cause back then, that was the go-to. Real.
What, the VSOP?
Yeah. No, we was drinking that straight.
Damn.
Yeah. we wasn't thinking about no VSOP. We didn't care, how long it been sitting. Just give us that bottle.
What one I'm gonna go with? So what I got? Cuervo 1800 Henny. I'm gonna go with Patron too.
Patron, okay.
And I think I got there's another one I said. That's four. I got one more.
Damn, I don't know. You gotta come up with that one.
I got you both. I'm gonna just say this because my main money in here. I'll go with the Johnny.
Okay.
No, Jameson. My bad. Jameson.
Oh,
that's my five. Sorry,
Johnny's
extra
Money,
credit.
if you tuning in with her, you see, but I'm gonna hold you down, my guy. I'm gonna give his two. I'm just gonna give you his top maybe three. His top go-to.
What?
Hands down. First and foremost, I know he's number one going to be Johnny because he cannot stop. I'm surprised Johnny didn't give him a job. Yeah, so Johnny. So we're going to go with that. Johnny from the rip. Then we're going to go with Tanqueray.
He drinks Tanqueray?
Oh, he loves Tanqueray.
That's like
listen. He loved Tanqueray. Tanqueray's his next joint.
Is there like a certain brand of Tanqueray?
No. I think it's only, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if there's a. I think they only come in one brand that I've seen so far. Yeah, but he loved that Tanqueray. That Tanqueray, hands down. He's rocking out. Now if he's if he looking at filling his pocket and he's gonna go with something like Hennessy, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he'll take the Hennessy.
He's gonna go with the Hennessy, and he's gonna go with Jose Cuervo.
He gonna be mad shit we doing his top five.
Yeah, no, but I'm willing to bet. I'm willing to bet. I got his top two right. That's for sure.
I think you do got his top.
I got his top two right. His top two, hands down, is Johnny.
That's three. That's his top.
Then it's Tanqueray, Tangeray, yeah, I'm going with that. You know what I mean? That's his. That's his real talk, hands down. He like that. He's riding with that. And you know, money. If you tuning in with us, yeah, your boy sold you out. Yeah, he sold you out.
What?
Yeah, he went with gin instead of sticking with the Johnny.
Gin is what? James is what I drink. I don't drink Johnny all the time. I drink Johnny when I'm around him.
I don't like Johnny. I ain't gonna hold you.
So you don't tried it when he drinks.
I tried it once, but one thing he ain't got. I probably take one or two shots. That's it, and I'm good. Cause I really don't like whiskey. I don't like whiskey. I don't like gin.
And that's what he drinks.
Yeah, and that's
That's like the wine was. Listen, hey, teach his
own. He about to let us slip.
I be feeling like no, he's not wine.
Money, call your water. You gotta get at him, buddy.
But when you drink Tequila, you feel like you one of the ones like they drunk. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
and they were like, you smell like a whole.
Yeah.
You got the bag around and Tequila.
Yeah.
That's what I think of Tangeray.
Yeah,
that's why I was like, why you drink Tangeray?
Yeah, he drank.
That's like the wine.
I was surprised. I was like, what? If they don't got Johnny, he's going to Tangeray.
He never drink that around.
He gonna go Johnny, Tangeray. He gonna look. He see the Tangeray. He gonna take the Tangeray. He's going to it. If he don't see the Johnny, he's going to the Tangeray. But yeah, that's our top 5. You know. Cinco de Mayo special. You know, thank you for tuning in, checking us out. SP Hustle Hard here with Lucky. VL tapped in. Thank you. Like and subscribe. Pull up. Check us out again. Appreciation to Cinco de Mayo for all those that's out there celebrating. Enjoy yourself. Drink safe. You know, get home safe and be responsible. Enjoy your weekend. Bless you. And thank you. And you know what I always say, a day above ground is a good day. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Stay locked in. We here, you know, in a couple of weeks, we're going to be filming live from Vegas or maybe AC or maybe somewhere else, you know, but we're going to be around. We're going to be outside. We're going to be all around doing our thing, you know, giving y'all today's current events and keeping you locked in. Thank you and good night.